Welcome back. This is The Pulse. Some drivers of commercial vehicles have expressed mixed reactions to the mandatory towing fee, which is to take effect in July. Vehicle owners will be required to pay a mandatory road safety fee each time they renew their roadworthy certificate at the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, DVLA. Commercial vehicles and taxis will pay 40 Ghana cedis, minibuses will pay 80 cedis, while heavy-duty trucks are expected to pay between 80 cedis and 200 cedis annually, depending on their tonnage. Most of the drivers opined it's a ploy to dupe them of their hard-earned money, whilst others claim it's a good initiative.
Yesterday I heard it on TV, saying that they are going to bring some toll. It is 20 Ghana for the private car and 40 Ghana for the commercial cars. That one can help us. Because throughout the year, my car got spoiled on the road. And I'm paying 40 Ghana cedis for the year, which is very bad. They are going to force the law to. No, they have to come around and hazard either it's good or not. You understand me? So that if it's good, before you do that too, you have to go by the roadside, prepare for some place, which when the car got spoiled, you put the car by the roadside there. But you haven't prepared that one, or then we are forcing that we have to bring that law. No. So people they behind want to use our money for their own pockets. Oh, for that one, it's true. Now we are too tight. Now there's even, our cars are suffering, our commercial cars, they don't get job. The car will stand here from morning to evening, just go only one trip. Wow, some of them will go just 2 trips. And the fuel too now is high. So we are praying for that. They should remove that. Listen for that.
The new law coming, I'm not agree with them. Simply because since Kwame Nkrumah time, I have not seen anything of the sort. I'm on my feet. During the time of Bushia, I was in office. Since then, even J8 President, the senior minister, has not come to office that he is coming to renew his license, his certificate. What about drivers? Everything. Simply because we don't have a spokesman. Why? Why? We are suffering too much. It should withdraw with immediate.
The new law, if only they will say on that basic, that truthfully they will rather maintain that way, it will be good for us, for all of us. I think the charge is normal. There's no any problem on it. But the problem is, it will be when we needed them, then they have to assist us immediately, so that we also enjoy the cooperation.
Ghana, if you do something, we will do it. By afterwards, it won't help. Maybe my car will spoil on the road, and I'll come more than 2 hours, nobody will come. And the AMA people will come and tow the car away. You see? But the policy is good. But how to help us? Maybe they should follow it. If they said they will do it, they should follow it for us. If I call, then they should come. They should be punctual. If my car spoiled and I called, then they should become. Otherwise, AMA people will throw it away.
If they are bringing this new car, I think that they should care for this commercial drivers, because I don't think there's any need for us to pay that money. Because I cannot be paying this money even for 4 years. If my car hasn't got spoiled, what will it benefit me if I've been paying this money? So I think we shouldn't pay that money.
It won't benefit with the driver in some way. DBOs mean they just want to take our money from us, because that company is not. It's a company of itself. They have to find its own cars. Then whenever somebody complain that his car is broken, then they come and tow it and charge it, that particular person, not all of us, because that one I have no idea with them. My advice is that then they find their cars to come and be in their company. If somebody's car break down, he should contact them. They come and tow the car, then he charge the fellow, the one who car broke down, not all of us.
The Savlugu Cluster Manager of World Vision, Francis Goma, has called on adolescent girls to speak out by asking questions bothering their menstrual cycle to help them understand the process and how to keep themselves clean. He says majority of girls lose their self-esteem when they start menstruating and are unable to handle the initial trauma. Johnny Zarina Monday interacted with some girls.
One morning when I wake up and the blood was all on the bed and I did not feel it. The next day again my skin became hot and I was vomiting with green stuff. It's come like malaria. My blood was black. When they took me to the hospital, they give me injection.
Okay, so since then, have you had the same feeling before during your period?
Yes, sometimes, but it's not always. Often I have it.
Okay. So what are some of the tips? What did your mom or aunt tell you when you saw your period for the first time?
She told me that the way my blood has come, I should not go like beside boys. I should not play with boys because if this one is flowing, if the boys your opposite sex attracts you, it will cause problem for the individual. So you should not go beside boys, and you should learn how to change your pad. You should bath twice. If you are not bathing, you just wash yourself and change your pad.
Okay, so
you have special pants for pad.
Oh, okay. So you have a special panty. Okay, for menstruation. Okay, so you don't use the panties you use on a normal day.
When it's finished, then I use my normal pants.
How do you take care of yourself if you're in your period?
If you're not having sanitary pad, you can use the tea-roll and bath twice. Or use special cloth. When it's sore, then you remove it.
The first time I saw it, I wasn't scared because I knew as a girl I will although have menstruation, so I wasn't scared of it.
So what did you do?
I went to my mom and reported to her, and she told me it's normal.
What did she tell you? What were some of the additional information?
She gave me some advice that as now I am in my menstruation period, so I should be neat. Yes, I shouldn't make myself how I used to be at first. When I'm sitting, I should always sit down quietly.
Oh, okay. You should sit down quietly. Okay, so tell me, how do you take care of yourself? What do you do when you're in your period?
When I'm in my period, I don't play such games running about. Yeah, and I also don't accompany with boys.
Okay. So let's come to Stephanie. What was the first experience like for you?
I was very scared when I saw it, so I went to my mom and reported it to her, and she told me that it is normal. Then she gave me some advices. She told me I shouldn't go to boys, and when I'm sitting down, I should sit down well as a girl.
What did she tell you about taking care of the blood and all that?
She told me that when I'm going to bath, I should make sure I bath well, and she showed me the way to bath.
She showed you how to bath. Okay, so what do you use when you're in your period?
Yes.
You use Yas sanitary pad?
Yes.
Okay. So how often do you change your sanitary pad?
Once.
Are you sometimes uncomfortable because you're in your period?
No.
Okay.
Very surprised because I did not know that it will come at this age. So I consulted my auntie and she told me I should always change my sanitary pad so that like my body will not be dirty, otherwise I'm not keeping my hygiene well.
What products did your mom or your aunt give you when you saw your period first?
She gave me sanitary pads and she bought a new towel for me and she bought a new sponge for me, and she said I shouldn't use it with anybody.
How often do you change your sanitary pad?
3 times a day.
And that will be it. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're bringing you the very latest from the sports world.